Hello and welcome to another uCast video presented by the Career and Leadership Development Student Involvement Office at UW-Whitewater. Today we will be talking about hosting basics. Hosting is a general term for creating welcoming meetings and events that make members want to stay members. First, we will discuss some hosting basics used for welcoming attendees. By using these techniques, you will be able to provide an inviting environment and set a good first impression. Consider having name tags waiting by the entrance. This way, the attendees have an easy way of introducing themselves, and everyone will be able to learn each other's names as well as their personal pronouns. This is important to make all attendees feel welcome and comfortable from the very beginning. You can also consider having snacks waiting at the door. Be careful to consider the more common allergies when including snacks. Nothing can send someone away faster than fear of a severe allergic reaction. If you are able to, have an org representative posted at the front door greeting attendees before the event. Introduce yourself to your members and become a familiar face. This way, everyone will know that they are able for questions, comments, or any type of feedback. Also consider setting up a flyer or poster to set outside of the room and let everyone know where the meeting is taking place. This will make your meeting or event easier to find, which helps new members see that the group is open to those who haven't attended a meeting before. Finally, it is a good idea to track your meeting's attendance by having either the officer in charge of attendance or a sign-in sheet to mark all the attendees. You can even rent a card swiper from the Student Involvement Office for free. If you decide to use a sign-in sheet, consider also asking for attendees' school emails and names in order to contact them for future events, information, or meetings. This way, you can also track your membership and encourage your members to join your student organization portal. If you require attendees to be current students, the easiest way to determine this is by asking for Warhawk IDs. Do not depend on the campus directory or the student's email address, as students are not required to be publicly listed on the directory and don't have to use their campus email. Having an agenda is a good way to start a meeting. An agenda should explain and display what is scheduled to be discussed during the meeting, such as upcoming events, deadlines, or any other important information and topics. This way, all members can understand what is going to be discussed and will feel better prepared for your meeting. An icebreaker is a facilitation technique with the intention of making individuals feel welcome and familiarize themselves with the organization. This is a fun way to start off your event or meetings and can create a loose and casual environment. Whereas a team building exercise is focused on building bonds amongst groups and organizations, an icebreaker is typically done to help attendees introduce themselves and get to know one another. Though you may not be able to think of an icebreaker off the top of your head, you likely have participated in one before. When choosing an icebreaker, it is important to be considerate of all participants. Consider a variety of accommodating icebreakers so that everyone can participate, such as ones that do not focus on female and male gender only, or standing as the only option given. Make sure that everyone is comfortable and able to participate in your chosen icebreaker. It is always a good idea to be prepared with a variety of options. We've included some suggestions in the additional resources section of this uCast form. There are countless ways to set up the room for your organization's meetings. It is important to make sure that your room is the appropriate size and setup depending on what the meeting will consist of. Make sure the seating options are set in an appropriate location for any activities that will be done during the meeting. It is also important to make sure that there is enough variety of seating options for all attendees. UC reservations can assist in creating a variety of room setups. During the meeting, it is important to consider inclusivity. This will work toward all members feeling included and accepted. Avoid saying phrases such as "you guys" or encouraging everyone please stand. Instead, consider saying things such as you all or folks, and asking everyone, please stand if you are able. It is also great if you have a printed copy or two of your agenda-related materials for those who need it, and to offer emailing materials out afterwards. It is important to be attentive to questions and allow active participation amongst members. This gives all of your members an opportunity to express their opinions and let their voices be heard. However, to create an environment where members feel able to ask questions, make sure to listen fully to what they are saying. Consider having members write suggestions down, or in turn asking questions in response to better understand where the members' input is coming from. It is often a good idea to end your meeting or event by providing contact information for questions that may come up between your meeting times, such as your organization's email address, your personal student email address, or your personal phone number if you feel comfortable handing it out. Consider staying a few minutes after your meeting has ended. This way, you are there to answer questions or concerns one-on-one after the meeting or event. This makes you and your officers more approachable to the new members and allows them to make deeper connections. Within the 24 hours following the meeting, reach out to your members and those in attendance of the last meeting. If minutes are taken during the meeting, this is a good time to send them out. Thank everyone for attending and make sure to include the next meeting time or other events that will be happening between meetings. Also, reach out to new members and ask them to get involved with a project or committee within your organization. This way, members will feel valuable to the organization. And finally, make sure to clean up after yourself. Grab any additional items or garbage that was left behind, push in chairs, or rearrange desks to how they were at the beginning of the meeting. A good motto to keep is to leave the place better than you found it. Thank you for tuning in to this uCast video about hosting basics. If you have any questions or concerns about the content covered today, please contact Career and Leadership Development at the number listed, or the Student Involvement Office at the listed email, or UC 127.